Namaste children, I am Hari Prasad, your chemistry teacher. Children, we will proceed with the next question in chemical bonding. The type of bonding present in ammonium ion, right? Children, we all know that ammonium ion is produced when ammonia combines with H+. First, we will write the electronic configuration of nitrogen, that is nothing but 2, 5. That is, it has 3, 4, 5. 5 electrons in the outermost shell. I am trying to draw the electron dot structure of ammonia, children. Hydrogen, its electron. Hydrogen, its electron. Hydrogen, its electron. So this hydrogen has attained duplet. This hydrogen has attained duplet. And this one, duplet. And the nitrogen atom has attained what, children? Octet. And these two electrons we call it as what? Lone pair. And these three are called as bond pair. Now children, nitrogen and hydrogen both are going to attain stability by mutual what? Sharing of electrons. So the type of bond present between these two is what? Covalent bond. Now H plus, right, will form a bond with ammonia. Now we all know the electronic configuration of hydrogen is what? 1. Then what is the electronic configuration of H plus? 0. It does not have any electrons. So what H plus will do? It will tell the same thing to nitrogen. Nitrogen will tell, don't worry H plus, I have 2 electrons with me which I am not using it. I will only give both the electrons for sharing so that you also attain stability, right? So this nitrogen will give its lone pair of electrons, and after giving it becomes something like this, right? Observe the board very carefully, right? Duplet, 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 and duplet. Then finally the nitrogen atom has attained octet, and that is nothing but formation of what? Ammonium ion, NH4 plus. Here nitrogen has given 1, hydrogen has given 1, covalent bond. Nitrogen 1, hydrogen 1, covalent bond. Nitrogen 1, hydrogen 1, covalent bond. Here nitrogen only has given both the electrons, right, bond. So conclusion from this one is, in ammonium ion we have a covalent bond and coordinate bond. Do we have this answer? Yes. Where it is? Yes, it is option C. That is, it contains covalent and dative bond. Is it clear, children? Okay, children, let us proceed with the next question. The compound which has lone pairs of electrons. The options are water, ammonia, methane, or none of this. Now children, we'll write the electron dot structure of all these things, which will give us an idea who has a lone pair of electrons. Now water molecule is nothing but H2O. Oxygen electronic configuration is 2, 6. Okay, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Hydrogen, its electron, hydrogen, its electron. So it has attained duplet, and this hydrogen also has attained duplet, and the oxygen atom has attained what structure, children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, octet. And on the head of oxygen we have dash pairs of electron, lone pairs of electron, right? Now we'll see ammonia. Already we have done in the previous question, we'll do it again, right? Nitrogen electronic configuration is 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hydrogen, its electron, hydrogen, its electron, hydrogen, its electron. Duplet, 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 and the nitrogen atom in the center has attained octet, and it has 1 lone pair of electron. Then what about methane? Carbon electronic configuration is 2, 4. It has 4 electrons in the outermost shell, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hydrogen, its electron, hydrogen, its electron, hydrogen, its electron, hydrogen, its electron. Duplet, 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 and duplet, and the carbon atom in the center has attained what, children? octet. Now common sense says that out of these three, two has lone pair of electrons. Which are they? One is ammonia, it has one lone pair of electron, and another one is water molecule which has two lone pairs of electron. Now the question is, they're asking for a compound which has lone pairs. Pairs means two, right? Or more than one. So which is that? It is water molecule. So the answer is option A, that is water. Children, one more important thing, because of the presence of lone pair of electrons, water molecule will produce hydronium ion on combining with H plus, which is produced by acid, and ammonia will produce ammonium ion on combining with H plus ion, right? Is it clear, children? Okay, children, let us proceed with question number 20. The type of bonding present in compound which is used to produce a gas with vapor density 18.25 on reacting with acid. Children, which gas is having a vapor density of 18.25? According to me, it is HCl. How the vapor density of HCl is 18.25, right? Hydrogen weight is, atomic weight is 1. Cl atomic weight is 35.5. Altogether it is 36.5. Half of 36.5 is how much, children? 18.25. Now, to get this HCl, we have to use one compound. Which compound you are going to use? It is NaCl. When this NaCl is reacted with acid, which acid is that? H2SO4. Then you will get what, children? HCl. Now, in this question, they are asking about the type of bonding present in the compound which is used to produce a gas with vapor density 18.25 on reacting with acid. So, the compound is NaCl, where we have a metal and non-metal. So, the type of bond present in this one is ionic bond. Do we have this option? Yes, it is option D. Is it clear, children? Okay, children, let us proceed with next question. Covalent compound which conducts electricity in aqueous state. That is, when a compound is dissolved in water. The options are ammonia, HCl, methane, and the fourth option is both A and B. Children, we all know that in covalent compounds we have two types. One is polar covalent compounds and another one is non-polar covalent compounds. So we know that methane is a non-polar covalent compound and ammonia and HCl are polar covalent compounds. That is, polar covalent compounds will produce ions when dissolved in water, therefore they conduct electricity. That is, ammonia will produce NH4 plus and OH minus, and HCl will produce hydronium ion and chloride ion when dissolved in water. So the answer for this question is option D, both A and B, that is ammonia and HCl. Is it clear, children? Okay, children, let us proceed with the next question. Compound which contains all three types of bonds. What are three types of bonds? Ionic bond, covalent bond and coordinate bond. Children, the options are KCl, MgCl2, NH4Br and AlCl3. Common sense says that KCl, metal and non-metal, MgCl2, metal and non-metal, AlCl3, metal and non-metal. So these three contains only what bond, children? Ionic bond. So we are left out with ammonium bromide. Children, we all know that ammonia, right? It is something like this. Covalent bond and covalent bond. Then when it combines with H plus, it produces ammonium ion. So the type of bond formed between this nitrogen and this H plus is what? Coordinate bond, and it forms NH4 plus. Then between NH4 plus and Br minus, there is electrostatic force and it results in the formation of a ionic bond. So this is covalent, between this and this coordinate, between this and this it is ionic. So the compound which contains all three types of bonds is which one, children? Option C, ammonium bromide. Is it clear? Okay, children, let us proceed with question number 23. The type of bonding present in compound formed by a salt and alkali. Alkali is a base which is soluble in water. Now, for example, they are talking about which salt. We'll take one example, ammonium chloride. and alkali will take sodium hydroxide. Now common sense says that any ammonium salt when it is reacted with alkali, the gas what we are going to get is what, children? Ammonia. You can also take even calcium hydroxide instead of this NaOH, and you can take ammonium sulfate instead of ammonium chloride. Then the product will be ammonia only. So the type of bond present in ammonia is, it's a what compound, children? Polar covalent compound. So the type of bond is polar covalent bond. Do we have this option? Yes, it is option B. Is it clear, children? Thank you, children. Namaste, everybody.